Hi there lovelies, and welcome on back to the channel. In today's video I wanted to do a makeup look with some new makeup that I picked up this week. This isn't all of it, but this is just what I've chosen for today. Almost everything in this box is new to me that I haven't purchased yet and I want to try out. There are couple things in here that I have tried before because I didn't get any of those particular products when I went shopping this week. So yes, we're going to delve into this box. My hair is a little bit crazy this morning because I was lazy last night and I washed it before bed and I slept with it wet. So you know, we're gonna rock that 80s hair. I am an 80s baby, so I'm gonna rock it. And yeah, so let's jump right into this box of new to me goodies and see how we go. Right, so a lot of this stuff is from TK Maxx, so it's got the TK Maxx stickers all over it. I know in the US it's TJ Maxx, but here in Australia it's called TK Maxx. So it is what it is. So the first thing I picked up was this Payot. I don't know how to say these. It's probably like Payot or something. Paris Enhancing Nourishing Lip Care. This one's called Rouge Cherry. And I picked this up for $12.99. They usually are sold at full price at $40. And I thought, well, you know what? Why not? Let's give it a crack. I'm going to need my handy dandy knife to get into some of these because the stickers are still on there. Oh. And let's see, some of this stuff I've never heard of these brands before, and they just happen to be at TK Maxx because they seem to get random things. But this is what it looks like. It's got a red lid, glass. It feels very bougie. And I feel like it's meant to be like a lip mask. Most of this is in French and not in English, so it's kind of hard to tell. It just says Nourishing Lip Care on here. So I'm going to guess that it is like a lip mask. But we're going to put it on now. At the beginning, this is what it looks like. Yep, and we might just put it on because my lips are a little bit dry. I did use the Laneige lip mask last night. I have to use it every night because my lips get super dry. It is a cherry color. It doesn't smell like cherry. It smells like lipstick, really. It doesn't even smell like lip balm. It smells like lipstick. And I reckon you could probably use it as a lip topper. I'm just using it because my lips are feeling a little bit dry at the moment. So we're going to pop that on. I'll wipe it off later, obviously. It looks a little bit ridiculous with my pale skin at the moment with no makeup on. So feels nice. It feels bougie. Package feels bougie because it's glass and it's tiny, but you only need the tiniest little bit, so this will last a long time, I reckon. Enhancing Nourishing Lip Balm. There you go. It is a lip balm, not a lip mask. It's a lip balm. You can wear it over your lipstick or you can wear it as is. I might wear it as is maybe for Christmas because it's got a nice cherry tint to it. Okay, so I actually have not done any of my face prep, so let me go and do that off camera real quick because you all know what my face prep is like. It's the same every time, and then we'll jump into the rest of what's in this box. Righto, I'm back. I am moisturized, I am sunscreened, I am prepped and ready to go, and we're going to jump straight in with a primer. This is the Makeup Revolution in Real Life Skin Filter Pore Blur Primer. And it's meant to be mattifying, which is what I like. I know that dewy and glowy is all the rage at the moment, but when I do dewy and glowy, I just look like a greasy mess. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to jump in with this one. This is the Makeup Revolution one. This is new to me as well. I've never used this one. It comes with this little pump. If you could come out, that would be nice. Oh. Alright, it's got a little bit of colour to it, as you can see there. And we're just going to pop that on. My pores are enormous. It has it's not a deliberate scent, so to speak, but it does have a little bit of a makey-uppy smell, like a skincare smell, but not like a deliberate fragrance at all. But it does glide on nicely, which I like. And it seems to be mattifying things. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes whether it is actually mattifying on me, because my skin's not particularly oily, but I don't know. I just can't do, I need to do matte. So that was this one. The other thing I'm going to do straight up is I'm going to prime my eyes. Now this is a lip and eye primer. This is from Makeup Forever. It is the Step 1 Skin Equalizer Base Eye and Lip Primer, 24 hours, but I'm only going to be using it on my eyes. This was $10, so $9.99 at TK Maxx down to $7. And yeah, so it is the Makeup Forever. I'm going to give it a red hot crack and just see how this is. I've got quite a few eye primers. I did pick up some other ones, some more drugstore brand. Makeup Forever is obviously a high-end brand, so getting it at $7 is a bargain. This is what it looks like in the tube, and I'm going to pop a little of that on my eyes. Let's get some out first. Am I special, or is this not? Aha, there it is. There it is. I think I'm going to need more than that. Let's just whack it straight on. It's kind of hard to get it out of the tube. Almost like it's blocked, but it's really not. And I'm just going to put it on with my finger, use the warmth of my finger to sort of spread it in. It doesn't really have any colour, it's completely sheer. It feels nice and silky, and it feels quite hydrating. I don't know if it's meant to be, but which is good, because this eye, my right eye, has got a dry patch here in the inner corner at the moment. It is sort of settling out a little bit, but it's still a bit dry and tender, so extra moisture is good. So that is quite sheer. We'll see how that wears under the eyeshadow that I want to use today. Alright, for foundation, I am using this one from Velvet Concepts that I picked up at TK Maxx. I got it for $6.99. They normally sell for $39. It is a summer skin foundation, natural and radiant, which means it's probably not going to be matte, but that's okay. We can fix that later. It says it's lightweight and buildable, and it has a unique creamy formula, making your skin just look like your skin but better, which is what I want today. This brand is cruelty-free, paraben-free, and suitable for vegetarians. It's not vegan, but vegetarian, so just be aware of that. I have not heard of this brand before. I'm assuming it's made in Italy, so I am assuming that it is quite a high-end brand. I don't know if you know about this. Let me know in the comments. It comes in a tube like this, and I got the shade Caramel, and I'm really hoping that it's not going to be too dark for my skin tone. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. Ooh, it looks pretty dark, but we're going to give it a red hot crack anyway. I'm going to, where is it? I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush and just pick some of that up. I feel like I should have shaken it. It's actually not too bad. I was worried it was going to be way too dark. I need to redo my tan, but it's not too bad. What is that? Okay. It is very lightweight feeling, like it doesn't feel there. I'm hoping that it dries down more to a powder than staying tacky. I'm not sure about the glowy. I don't do glowy. I'm not 18 anymore. I can't pull it off. But one thing I didn't do, and things that I don't have, I just realized, was my corrector and my concealer. Oops. Oh well, I will have to do that. Okay, I just went to squirt some out and just water came out. I'm wondering how old these are. Ooh. You can see the bottom half of my face is done and it's quite good. It's a nice light coverage, it's not too heavy, it's skin-like, but it doesn't say to shake it like crazy, but I feel like that just squirted water everywhere. Let's try that again. See if it... Look, look, look. That is a water droplet. That is literally a water droplet. What is going on here? Okay. So that seems to have separated in the bottle. So being from TK Maxx, I don't know how old this is. Usually coming from TK Maxx, sometimes it's a either discontinued product or a product from an older range, but I'm a bit concerned with how watery that is. And if you can hear things in the background, that is my youngest daughter watching TikTok because she's addicted and she can't help herself. Alright, it's still going on quite well. And I think I quite like that shade. However, I am going to have to go down the neck with it to make it blend because my face and neck are a lot paler than the rest of me. Angie! Yeah? Shut your door! I'm going to put a bit more. This is buildable, so I'm just so concerned with how much water is coming out with that. It's really separated in the tube. Don't get me wrong, it feels amazing on. Super light. And I can see, you know, my skin, which, I mean, for my age spots is not so great, but it still is skin-like. So I like that. Am I getting that blended right? Is that going in? It's hard to tell. I actually quite like that. I am disturbed by how separated in the tube. I am disturbed by how separated in the tube it is, but it blends easily. Here's hope it dries down a bit better than how it feels right now. Or I don't know, is glowy makeup meant to be sticky? Like, I don't know. So, right. Okay, let me see. We do need to do some kind of concealer because this is the situation we don't like right now. So I am going to go in with some corrector. I'm going to go in with my Pixi Peach corrector. Just a little bit. I know you meant to do it before, and yes, I know I'm piling it on. I know. I don't care because I need to look a little bit more awake because right now I look very much not. Okay, I love this stuff. This stuff is amazing. A little bit goes a long way, but look at that. Boom! Hello, she's awake. Especially because I used my Lash Princess False Lash Effect mascara yesterday, and that tends to remain on your face forever once you go to wash it off. Look at that. That's better. I look awake. She's awake. She's alive. Alrighty. Now I don't have a concealer in all of this, so let me see. I might use my Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer today. This is in the shade C 8.5. It's a nice brightening one. It's a very brightening one. Just a wee bit, not too much. Up the nose, on the chin. You know what? Let's shape it up a little bit. Let's do a little bit here, just to give me some lift as well. Why not? Why the heck not? And blend it in with a spongeo. I get very red under here, and I don't like it. I really like this concealer. It's the only concealer I have currently from Makeup Revolution, but I like it so much that I don't feel the need to go and purchase any others, because this one works, you know. Alrighty. Yes, I know I've put it up on top of the primer. I don't care. That's what I'm doing. It's just what I'm doing. Okay. So, concealer. Right. What am I moving on to? So next I've got liquid. Now this is not one that I bought recently and I've been using for a little while. It's the Ultra Cream Bronzer in Light from Makeup Revolution. I do like this one. I hate the packaging. I can never, it doesn't have a little catch and I can never open it, which is a little bit ridiculous. Open. Please open. If I say it nicely, will it open? And that is what I have to deal with every time I try and open this one. Like, come on. Like, can we not just make it with a clasp open to make it easier? Because I cannot open this Makeup Revolution. This is a problem. I'm finding that this foundation is not drying down at all. So I'm definitely going to have to do a powder over the whole face, because it just, it's sticky. It's not drying down. This, I have to say, smells like, and it smells like lollies. It smells like lollies. I don't know what kind of lollies. Fruity lollies maybe? I like it. Like, it's like a coconutty lolly. And I don't mind it, but if you don't like scented products, then I don't suggest it. It is an amazing bronzer, but it does have quite a strong scent. So if you don't like scented products, I would suggest not using it. But if you don't care, or if you like your product somewhat scented, go nuts. Oh look, it's getting in my hair. I was trying to avoid that. Alrighty, wee bit on the schnoz, just to, you know, give it a little bit of a contour. There we go. And we're gonna wax some down here for a bit of definition to try and hide the double chin that I got going on. I'm one of those people that no matter what I weigh or how small or big I am, I have a double chin, and it's just, it will never go away. So I've had to just learn to hide it. Alrighty, moving on to blush. I did get a new blush yesterday, and it is again from Makeup Revolution. It is the first liquid blush I've ever had from them, and it is the Super Dewy Liquid Blush. This is in the shade You Got Me Blushing. So let's jump in with this one. This is only $10 Australian at Priceline at the moment. Ah, that is why I was beeping in all the shops, because it had one of those on it. So, am I brave? Am I just going to whack it straight on? Because I don't know how pigmented this is. Let's start with a little bit. It's very mauve. It's a very mauve blush. Okay, it's not as pigmented as I was worried it was going to be. So, ooh, hello. That's not good. Some of that I've gone way too hard up in there. That was an accident. And if you're not taking your blush right up underneath your eyes, have you even lived, really? I'm a blush girl. I do like a bit of blush, and you know what? I'm going to be putting a powder over the top, so I'm just going to go nuts, because I'm not coping with the tackiness of this foundation. I like it, it went on really well, but I just don't like how... Look, I could get away with doing the cold girl thing even though it's the middle of summer here in Australia. And I always like to put my blush on my chin and my forehead and my nose to sort of marry it all together. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of blush. I like that. You only need the tiniest little amount. That is, and it looks bougie as. Look at it. With the gold. Woo, I like that. And a little bit goes a long way, but it's not like over much where you put the tiniest drop and it's like, oh my god, what am I going to do? I did kind of put a bit too much in there. So I am going to go in with a powder next, and I picked up, finally, my Target had, the only place that I can pick up Wet n Wild where I live is at Target, and their Wet n Wild and Elf shells and Essence are usually empty. And the last time I went in, they didn't have any of these. They had the Elf HD powder, which I've been using, but this is the one I really, really wanted, and that is the Photo Focus Translucent Powder. I've heard many, many amazing things about this. So I, of course, had to jump on the bandwagon, and at only $10 for such an enormous container of powder, I was like, you know what, why the heck not? Let's let it go. Let's get into this. I've got my handy dandy knife to get into it. Yeah, I need to powder stat because it's hot and that foundation is super, it's still tacky. It's still tacky. Okay, so let me see, how messy is this going to be? Oh, it's going to be messy. It doesn't have one of those twist close things, so at least the pan is big. But can I get it out? Can I open it? Can I? Of course I can't. Of course I can't open it. Let me in. I can't get into it. Why must it be so hard? Okay. Okay, it's a deep pan, but I can see this being like so messy. But I've heard so many good things about it. I have to try. Whoa! I have to do this. I'm gonna go in. Oh no! I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush under my under here, and set under my eyes, and see if we can get that photo finish that everyone gets. Is that? Wow. Oh wow! I'm impressed. Look at that. So shiny. Not so shiny, but it's still Thinking about it, I probably could have got a bit harder on the blush, but I am waiting on an order from GRWM, and part of that order is those triangular puff sponges that I'm really looking forward to for doing under my eyes, because I don't feel like the brush does the same thing. I'm going to go in with a bigger brush for the, you know, larger portions of, whoa, too much, for the larger portions of my face. For some reason I feel like my camera is really pointing down, but I'm just going to leave it today. Oh, yes. This was worth every cent of the $10. Oh, that's so much better. It doesn't feel so sticky anymore. Voila, yes. Okay. Okay, I like that. Except I'm thinking I should have gone harder on the bronze and the blush, but maybe I'll add some at the end. Oh, but it's messy to put away. So that is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent setting powder. That actually, yeah, that gives that airbrush finish that everyone wants. I really like that. I really like that. Okay, I'm going to go in with, this is not new, you've seen me use this. It's the Makeup Revolution Highlighter Reloaded in Just My Type. This one is easy to open. This one has a clasp. Why can't this one have a clasp? I don't understand. Alrighty, I'm going to go in here on the cheeks. So even though I don't like a glowy finish generally, highlighter is my jam. It gives that glow without being like a greasy looking glow. Right, and of course we will go back into that later because I always do. When I ordered from Makeup Revolution in my last video, I got the Pastel Lights eyeshadow palette, this one, for free because I spent a certain amount. And I discovered yesterday at Priceline that when you spend 25 Aussie dollars in Priceline, which I did, on Makeup Revolution, I got the primer and the Super Dewy, what's this, blush, worked out to $26 total for those two. You get to choose one of these. And guess what? I now have both of the eyeshadow palettes. So they've still got a blush palette in the collection and they've got a highlighter palette in the collection, which I might go back for. But yeah, spend $25 at Priceline, folks, and currently you will be able to choose one of these. And it's $25 on Makeup Revolution, not just anything. And make sure you ask, you get to the counter and just say, oh, like it says it on the Makeup Revolution stand, but it's tiny, so you kind of like, oh, what's that? And then you realize, so it's not like a big woo in your face sort of thing. You got to look for it, and then you got to remember to ask for it because sometimes they'll forget. So just be aware of that. But this is the Bronze Lights eyeshadow palette. There are no pressed pigments in this one. The other one had half pressed pigments and half eyeshadow. Why can I not ever open these? And this is what it looks like. It's a very neutral palette. I feel like this orange is almost the same as the orange in the Pastel Lights. Let's have a look. Is it the same? No, it's not. It's deeper. It's slightly deeper. Although I do feel some of these, no, they're different. They are different. Okay, so this is the Bronze Lights eyeshadow palette that I got for free from Priceline with my Makeup Revolution order, and I'm going to be using this today to get a nice neutral look. It's got its cool tones as well as a few warmer tones in there, which is great. So let's have a sip of coffee and then jump right into doing these eyes. Alright, so what am I going to do? I feel like I did the orange one in my last video, so I don't want to go full orange today. I think we're going to go a little bit, let's just go with really neutral today. So I'm going to, ooh, what's on here? I'm going to go in with a nice fluffy brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush, and I'm going to go in with this cool beigey sort of color here. And these are nicely pigmented, as you would have seen in my video from yesterday. Okay, so that's a nice cool grayish brown, which I quite like. And I'm just using that, you know, I'm just all over, just above the crease as like a transition shade. I'm not going to blow it out today as much as, oh, you know, look, I'll probably will end up blowing out, but we'll see. I don't really want to. I'll just keep it, we'll just keep it on the eyes. Okie dokie. I'm getting a little bit of creasing here. Oh well, we'll cover it. These are so pigmented and they're so easy to blend, as you would have seen in my video yesterday. They blend beautifully. And they're really easy to pick up. There's no issues with that at all. They're nice and creamy. They just, look at that. Let's just keep it simple. Let's stick with 3 or 4 shades today. I'm going to go in with a different brush. And I'm going to go into this darkest shade in the palette. And I'm going to just do the outer V. Oh look, it's going to blow out, but that's okay. I'm just going to do this outer V. I am sweeping it and flicking it up a little bit just to get that little bit of a lift. I am also going to be putting on some half lashes today, so maybe I will blow it out a little bit so you can see it. Look how pretty. Look how well it blends. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Now let's see if I can make it match on this side. Yeah, good luck. I'm just being super gentle with this and just tapping it on because it is so pigmented. It's not blending as well on this eye. Why? Maybe I've done something dodgy with the primer on this eye. Look at that. It's so pretty already. You could leave it just at that if you just wanted an everyday matte look. So pretty. Yeah, I ended up blowing it out. What can you do? Okay, I'm going to now go in with a... I'm going to go in with... Ooh. I'm going to go in here with this sort of shade right here. It's quite a light shade, cool tone shade, and I'm just going to go over the whole lid with it just to sort of set it up. You could just do a matte look here, but you know me, I do love a little bit of glitter in my life. I'm also going to go in with the lightest shade here, and I'm going to use this for the brow bone. And just blend, 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 just to make it look super blown out and blended. Okay, and I am going to go in with a little bit of a glitter. I'm going to go in with, I think I want to keep this cool, so I'm going to go in with this one here. This is a, is that it? This is a glitter. It's a very cool beigey glitter. Well, not a glitter, it's a shimmer. Semantics. And I'm just going to go in on, I need a bigger brush. I'm going to go, it's just a very light shimmer like a topper, and I'm just going to do about just on the lid. It's very subtle, which is great for an everyday look. I like it. These shadows perform so well. Really, really impressed with these. Okay. And I'm thinking I am just going to go back into that darker color again and just add a wee bit more into the outer V, just to deepen it up a little bit. Yes. I think so. And I'm going to take that little brush that I had, where did I put it? And I'm going to use that shimmer in the inner corner. I'm not going to use any eyeliner because I don't feel like it, and I don't think I picked up an eyeliner. I didn't, so I don't really want to go in with an eyeliner or anything. I just want to keep it nice and clean and tidy. Super easy look right there. Very pretty. So I'm going to go in with this mascara. Now this is the Velvet Concepts Flash Lash Volumizing Mascara with extraordinary volume. We will see. It was $7.99 at TK Maxx, and it's normally $48. So it's that Velvet Concepts again, and this is in ebony. So let's see if it holds to the hype. And it's very gold. But I am going to prime my lashes first, because that's what I always do. Always prime them first. So for priming, I'm just going to go in with the Max Factor Max Out Blue False Lash Effect Primer, because I really like this one. And I just do the top lashes, just one coat. It's really hard to talk and do eyelashes at the same time. Okay, so this is just a volumizing mascara. I can't see on the box anywhere that it says it's waterproof or anything like that. High and back lashes in a flash. Soft and creamy formula, cruelty-free, paraben-free, leaving no unwanted crunch for all-day wear. Curve brush hugs lashes with firm and dense fibre bristles. Brush out each lash for a full and defined look. I don't think it's waterproof. Here's hope I don't sweat it off, because it is very hot today. It is summer here in Australia, and it's hot. Okay, so it's not just a regular brush, it's slightly different. It looks like it's going to have some clumpy stuff on it. What is that? Only thing I don't like about TK Maxx is I don't know how long some of this product has sat on shelves, and if it's actually going to perform the way a $48 mascara should perform. In saying that, that's not too bad. Not bad at all. I'm not going to put a lot on. Look, I've already made a mess. How do I do this? Because I'm going to put on a half lash today. I don't generally wear lashes, but I heard someone say that because I don't like wearing lashes. I can see them. It irritates me. I don't like how heavy they feel. But someone said to try half lashes. My contact lens has moved. Oh, I'm creasing. That's not good. Ah, my contact lens moved and folded and now I can't see properly. But yeah, so I'm going to try half lashes today for fun and see if I actually like them or if it's going to make me want to rip my eyelashes off. They usually make me feel like doing. Okay. I've done one coat of those. I'm only going to do one and that's actually not bad. Let's do the bottoms. I am concerned that this is going to smudge because it's not waterproof. And it is really hot and humid at the moment. I just got some on my nose. And I really don't want it to smudge everywhere. Let's clean up a little bit. Left-handed, and this is hard. Okay, so I'm going to let's do brows before I pop on the lashes. So the brow products that I got to try was the Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil, and I also got the L'Oreal Paris Brow Artist Sculpt Gel in the color 02 Brunette. So I'm going to use the pencil first, and then I'm going to gel my brows and see how we go with that. So this has got the spoolie on the end and it's got the pencil on the other. Now that is actually not as thin as I thought it was going to be. It's quite thick. So yeah, I normally have a tiny little one. We'll see how we go. So I'll just brush them up out of the way. I have had my brows tattooed on. I've got powder brows. Ombre powder brows, and I do need to go back. I don't even know how to hold this. I do need to go back just to have them touched up because she used a very light colour, which was fine because obviously at the moment I'm blonde, which I think I'll be blonde for as long as I can be because my greys are intense. And I'm not ready to just, you know, let it go because my natural hair colour is quite dark. This is natural underneath and the grey looks ridiculous, especially because it's not just like one huge streak, it's sort of just everywhere. This is, I don't know how I feel about this yet. I might need to play with it some more. It's, yeah. It's not as thin as I would have hoped, but the colour is good. And I feel like I can do some precise stuff if I do it from a certain angle. Okay, and I don't do brow laminating. I don't understand it. I don't particularly like it. For all of those of you who do it, good on you. You do you, but I don't particularly like it. I'm a 90s child. Okay, so I'm going to go into the Brow Artist Sculpt Gel, and it's got this weird applicator where it's got bristles, but then it's also got this thing on the end, and it doesn't tell you, oh, it's got a drawing tip, so I could have just used this to sculpt brows, and then you do the thing. So maybe let's, okay, and this is more of a blondie brunette, then it's not as dark as the other one. And then I always feel like I'm going to make a mess with this. I don't know. You tell me. Does this work on me? I don't know. Draw it on. Brush it through. I think they look good. I don't know. I thought I'd give it a try. I think I like it. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, let's jump in with the lashes. Now I managed to get the Ardell Flash Lash Accents. They're just It's the number 301 in black. They're just half lashes, and I managed to get them on sale from $10.99 down to $6.99. I got them from Good Price Pharmacy. So I'm going to attempt to put these babies on. I might go off camera to do that, and I'll be back. Okay, there we go. Okay, lashes are on, and I think I like it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these lashes, but you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. So we're just rolling. Right, so lashes are on. What a palaver. Okay, so I do have a couple more things here I wanted to try out. I have got the Clara Lip Kit Matte Liquid Lipstick Longwear Lip Liner. I got it from TK Maxx for $12.99. They usually sell for $39.99. So we're going to see what is in this. The one thing I do like about Clara, they are an Australian brand. They are not tested on animals, etc. But they always have videos on how to use the products. So, and this one actually has packaging and use by date. So this expires in 2025. It was packaged in 2021. So it's like a 4-year shelf life. But this is what we get in the kit. We get a lip liner, and we get 2, that's the matte finish. Oh, you get 2 liquid lips in here. So they're mini kiss proof lips, liquid matte finish, and you get 2 shades. You get like, what's this one called? This one's called number 34 Naked Toffee. And this one is Candy Chanel number 23. And I'm thinking I might go the Candy Chanel because I want to put a little bit more of that blush back on, because I feel like that photo focus powder just made it all go away. So this is the lip pencil right here. It is not a wind up, so I don't know. I suppose once it runs out, it runs out. That's unless you sharpen the plastic. It doesn't say what you do once it runs out. I suppose we'll sharpen the plastic and see what happens. Let's pop this on. I'm not overlining today. I'm not a huge fan of overlining, so. Okay, so this is a nice toffee like colour. And I can see how it would go with both of the shades that they've given. Okay, and I'm not going to colour them in like I normally do. I'm just going to line. That glides on like butter. That is really, really nice. Okay, let's open up this one. I do like Clara Cosmetics. I've got a few of their eyeshadow palettes that I also picked up from TK Maxx. Alright, this is very matte, but it does glide on super easily. And it does not feel heavy on the lips at all. It feels like there's nothing there. And a little goes a long way. My dogs are just running through the house. Okay, so that is the matte lip right there in the shade Candy Chanel number 23. I really like that, and that is actually going to match up perfectly with the blush that I'm going to put back on in a minute. The other thing that I picked up was I did pick up these 2 NYX butter glosses that I've heard heaps about. I got these from Priceline. They were on sale for $5.99 Aussie. This one is in the shade Peaches and Cream, and this one is in the shade Cream Brulee. I think I'm going to use the Cream Brulee today. Even though I could leave that matte. I don't know about the transfer proofness of this. It doesn't say anything about transfer proof. Okay, so It's left a tiny bit. Maybe if I waited a little bit longer it would not be, but it doesn't feel, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it wears. I've never tried these lipsticks before, so I am interested to see how it wears, but on initial application I'm pretty happy with that result. I cannot get into this because Priceline puts sticky tape around lids, and not only is it a pain to get off, it leaves the product sticky. So Priceline, if you're watching this, can you please stop doing this? I know that you do it to stop people just opening them up, but seriously, now I have this sticky mess to deal with the whole time. Okay, so this is the Butter Gloss Creme Brulee. Oh wow. Oh, it smells amazing. It smells like creme brulee. It smells like dessert. That is incredible. I just wonder if my children could make any more noise while I'm trying to film this. They probably could, but yeah, it's called life. I really like that. I could smell my lips all day. That is beautiful. I really do like that. Okay, so pretty much everything done, but I am going to top up my highlighter and I am going to top up my blush a wee bit because I feel like that photo focus kind of just killed it a little bit. So I'm going to just pop a little bit back on. Look at the shade match on that and the lipstick. Wow. I like it a lot. Okay, let's try not to get it everywhere. That's better. Oh my, look at the shade match. That is so good. This also this also smells a little bit fruity, but I don't know, it could be one of my other blushes from using this. This is my, yeah, that's who I like. I know people probably think I put on way too much blush, but I love my blush, so it is what it is. And I'm going to pop some of this back on just to finish off the look a little bit more on the eyelids, and just to pop a little bit more glow back in there. Not too much. Who am I kidding? No such thing as too much highlight, right? There you go. Finished look. So that is my finished look for today. I am loving these half lashes, to be perfectly honest, because they don't feel heavy. And yeah, and that color match between this and the between this blush and the Clara Mini Kiss Proof Lips Liquid Matte is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I am very happy about that, and interested to see the wear on that. Hopefully it lasts me during the day. It is super hot today, so you know, we'll see how we go. Let's rock this 80s hairstyle as well. I'm loving it. Loving it. Right, so if you enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. Click the bell next to the subscribe button as well, so you get notified when new videos pop up. I am currently posting every 1 to 2 days, bonus videos, that kind of thing, as things pop up. I will put exactly what I put on my face in the description box below. And saying all of that, again, I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down below, what do you think of this look? I think it is just so pretty. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye!